Parshas Vayigash discusses the emotional story of Yosef revealing himself to his brothers after years of separation and being thrown into slavery. What happened? Yosef had created a trajectory of challenges for the brothers to experience once they arrived in Mitzrayim to buy food. The catalyst of the problems the brothers experienced was when Binyamin was taken captive. Yehuda could no longer take it and comes forth to Yosef to plead for mercy and return his brother back to them. The wording used is Vayigash elav Yehuda. Yehuda came forth to him, meaning to Yosef. The word to him is emphasized. Why? Because Yehuda came forth to Yosef's essence, to the core of who he was, not to the politician or king that Yosef played role in, but rather Yehuda came forth to the panemius of Yosef. Then Yehuda pleads to Yosef, saying, "Be Adoni, please my master." And then Yosef can no longer contain the secret of who he is and calls out to every man in the room to leave until there were no men left. Why now is Yosef suddenly overtaken with the need to reveal himself? Let me tell you something fascinating. Yehuda and Yosef had always had opposing and differing narratives in the way each one saw themselves and life. Their narratives were rigid and structured, blocking out genuine connection, resulting in the selling of Yosef into slavery. Suddenly, here, Yehuda says, "Be Adoni, please my master." But "Be Adoni" literally means, "In me is my master." Yehuda began to see Yosef in himself, and himself in Yosef. The narrow-minded perspectives that had pushed them away from each other at this moment began to fade, as genuine connection was created through the union of seeing the Yosef within himself. You cannot have a genuine relationship with another when there is an other. When the relationship is about me and an other with a capital O, at best, it is an I-it relationship. Usually, it is a relationship based off of how I can benefit from you and you from me. But when there is a melting of personal narratives, when there is a blending of each other by seeing you in me and me seeing me in you, the path for genuine connection and relationship is created. Finally, Yehuda and Yosef, who had always differed in personal narratives, began to connect from the inside-out human experience. As Yosef hears Yehuda's words of "Be in me, Adoni is my master," Yosef calls out for every man to leave until no man was left, coming to teach us that the ego had finally been crushed. No man is a reference to the physical, dense, narrow-minded part of us that causes separation, not connection. Now, the ego, the superficial part of man, had been abolished, and supernatural divine energy was discovered, and now the brothers could finally connect at the level of genuine relationship. Where are we in relationship to relationship? Are we in an I-it relationship? Do we see ourselves in each person we meet? Do we see them within ourselves? Do we connect at the human core to the essence of each of us? We all long for genuine connection, but we need to discover how to give genuine connection by dropping narrow-mindedness and seeing the other within ourselves. And when we do this, we rise into the truth of who we are as one nation and one soul. As we said by Har Sinai, Ke'ish echad b'liv echad. Yes, we have the power to live from this lens of oneness, if we choose to do so. So let's rise into genuine connection by melting the ego and the narrow-mindedness that separates us, and instead learn to see the you in me and the me in you.